So it's probably safe to assume that the vast majority of you guys have already played the Xenoverse games and already know what the Time Patrol is, so this is going to be a pretty short video. The video is part of a series, and so those of you that stuck with me during the 13 video long series I did on Gods of Dragon Ball, you guys should already know that when it comes to explaining things, I don't like to leave any stones unturned, and because of that, we have this video. First off though, I'm going to be spending the next few weeks going over Dragon Ball Heroes in depth, so if you're not very familiar with the series, or the game I should say, go ahead, click on that little subscribe button down there, click on the bell for notifications, and if you stick with me until the new anime is released in July, you should know everything that you need to know before going into it. So let's jump right into it. So this is Chronoa. She is the Supreme Kai of Time, and along with the Toki Toki bird, she lives in the Time Nest, and it's her job to watch over the flow of time. Now, what makes Toki Toki special is that an egg laid by Toki Toki does not contain a baby bird, it contains time itself. Don't ask me how that works, because I have no idea. Anyways, so the Time Breakers are a group of demons that are always trying to screw with time, and to deal with them, the Time Patrol was created, and when Chronoa realizes that something in the past is being altered, they're dispatched to deal with it. Now, other than Chronoa herself, Future Trunks is the highest ranking member of the Time Patrol. He's the one that travels time and space, searching for allies in the fight against the Time Breakers. Fun fact, remember how Trunks used the time machine to go back and warn everybody about the androids? Well, that broke a very serious natural law. Even though it was with good intentions, it was not permitted. So Chronoa herself actually confronted him about this, and in order to redeem himself, he's been working under her as the leader of the Time Patrol. Now, the Time Patrol has been prominent in a lot of games, Dragon Ball Online, the Xenoverse games, Dragon Ball Heroes, and they're mentioned in Dragon Ball Fusions as well. Now, for the purposes of this video, all that really matters here are the characters from the Heroes, such that the show's going to be over with. There are a ton of members in Dragon Ball Heroes, but I'm only going to be talking about the ones that are actually important right now. Now, we've got Goku Xeno, or Future Goku, as well as his two sons, Gohan Xeno and Goten Xeno. They're all members of the Time Patrol, and they're very similar to their counterparts in the main timeline. They went through all the same battles, but they have a few battles that the normal guys did not really go through. As we all know, like the various movies in the series, they're not part of the normal timeline, and neither is Dragon Ball GT, but they did happen in Goku Xeno's timeline. Goku Xeno fought Lord Slug, he fought Janemba, he fought Cooler, he fought Broly, and all three of them went through the events of Dragon Ball GT. So both Goku Xeno and Gohan Xeno are able to turn into Super Saiyan 4s. Goten Xeno cannot, but as an adult he's still able to fuse with Future Trunks to make Goten Xeno. The other two members were originally members of the Time Breakers, kind of. The Time Breakers have a mask they can put on people, and the mask allows them to control the other person that's wearing the mask. Now, the one that most people are familiar with is going to be Time Breaker Bardock, and then once he takes the mask off, once it's cracked, he can remove it and free himself, and he joins the Time Patrol as Bardock Xeno. And then the other one that was wearing a mask was Vegeta, who, just like Bardock, had his mask cracked, allowing him to remove it and to join the Time Patrol. So, for the most part, when we're talking about the Time Patrol, we're referring to Chronoa, Future Trunks, Goku, Gohan, and Goten Xeno, Vegeta Xeno, and Bardock Xeno. They're the main ones within this storyline. There's more, but they're the main ones. Now, when Dragon Ball Heroes was released in 2010, it had two different game modes, but they didn't have much of a storyline. That changed in 2016. Something happened before 2016, but I'm not going to be spending much time talking about that stuff. The upcoming anime is going to be based on the Prison Planet saga, which is actually the third saga, the third and current saga in the storyline that's going on within the game right now. The one that started back in 2016. So the first saga is called the Dark Demon Realm, and the second saga is called the Dark Empire saga. And they revolve around a war, I guess, for the lack of a better word, between the Time Breakers and the Time Patrol. Since the anime is the continuation of the story that started in 2016, I'm going to cover the first two sagas in detail in later videos in a couple of weeks. But I'm going to end this one here for now. I just want to kind of explain who the actual, the main Time Patrol was, who you should expect, or who you should know that I'm talking about in the future whenever I refer to them in videos. That's what I'm talking about. But like I said, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you guys can stay updated as I work my way through the Dragon Ball Heroes leading up to the release of the series in July. So, bye. That's all I've got for you guys. Take it easy.